Left northbound San Vitus. Doing northbound San Vitus. I just got locals.
And you'll take it northbound San Vitus. Right eastbound Eclipse Boulevard. Passing the Rooster's Rest. Eastbound Eclipse Boulevard. Putting down right southbound into a parking lot next to westbound through the parking lot. This comes out to Las Lagunas southbound. They're going across. They just crashed into a building inexplicably. They're not quite to Las Lagunas.
Oh, this thing doesn't turn anymore.
Somehow VCB. Oh, they're going along a pool westbound next to Las Lagunas. They're directly under Iron Eagle that comes out to North Archer Ave, southbound North Archer Ave.
Copy.
Now they're on Spanish, eastbound Spanish.
Any parallels? Try and get ready for spikes. Just be mindful about speeds. Ground units will try and maintain speed.
Elgin. Meteor, actually. Southbound Meteor.
Soon to be Elgin.
Now southbound Elgin, passing Pillbox Medical Center. Place was awesome. I love that place. Southbound Elgin. Right. Westbound San Andreas. VCB temporarily.
Continuing westbound San Andreas, pushing straight through west, across Alta.
Got it. Continuing westbound San Andreas. That's the big old 10 disregard right there.
Hey,
westbound
firm.
San Andreas.
Disregard.
Southbound. Left eastbound Vespucci Boulevard. Passing Little Soul Construction. Passing Red Garage. Eastbound Vespucci Boulevard. Passing Alta Street. Right southbound Alta Street.
Got the hatchback going eastbound Vespucci.
Can we get a plate read on that?
Already flagged it.
Copy that.
LUL.
Left to Carson Avenue, southbound. Passing the mega. Southbound Carson Avenue. Continuing southbound Carson. They're going into the little train tunnel, VCB.
Continuing eastbound, we're going to be parallel Carson. We're taking the right-hand turnoff. We're pushing eastbound right now.
Block.
Copy that. No block. We're out now by the canals, northbound.
Okay, firm. We're northbound in the canal next to Little Bighorn. Proceeding northbound. Continuing northbound in the Little Bighorn canals. We're going up into the exit no train tracks southbound on the train tracks.
Straight through south. We're coming out. We're Lowenstein southbound. Braking right westbound Innocence. Cross Davis. Continuing westbound Innocence. Right northbound Elgin Ave. Coming up on the Ammunition now. Braking left westbound Vespucci. Cross Power. Still pushing west Vespucci. Now cross Alta.
Air 1, what's your fuel?
About 25%.
Still continuing westbound Vespucci. How are we keeping up with this?
Do we have enough units for Air 1 refuel?
I'm gonna be honest, we don't really have a choice right now. I would say if you can go for a refuel, Ripley, and you feel comfortable to, go for it.
Okay, I'll refuel.
Right eastbound, Boulevard del Perro. Past Life Invader, continuing eastbound Boulevard del Perro. I'm fucking having a stroke here. Need my coffee. Still eastbound Boulevard del Perro, braking right southbound Rockford Drive, right westbound, back on Boulevard del Perro. Continuing westbound, back by Life Invader. Just so everyone's aware, the primary focus here is going to be the Black Haruma and the driver. If we have interference, we need to delegate units how we can. Unfortunately, we are kind of limited. If we have interference pulling units off, we're going to break off and focus on the main vehicle.
Okay.
Continuing southbound, Bay City Avenue. Hatchback is here. Right westbound. Conquistador right northbound. The hatchback got in the way. That hatchback has been warned. Feel free to Start pushing them out of the way. We're
We got a
VCB.
lot more vehicles on.
How many?
We got 3 more interference vehicles on scene.
Mustang, 1965 Mustang interference.
Ah, fuck.
White in color, 2-door vehicle, yellow in color, Ocelot.
Copy.
Just ran me in a wall.
That's what, 4 interference?
Yep.
How many units do we have in total right now?
I believe 9 on this. 8 or 9.
Where's the primary target?
We are VCB on it. It was last seen going northbound parallel Conquistador.
I believe there are 6 attached.
6 units. That's 6 plus air 1.
5 plus L1.
Mustang is ended at North Great Ocean Highway.
It's possible they could have made it that way.
I'm gonna send it up that way and see.
324 is also attached. I haven't attached to a CAD car yet.
Copy 6 plus L1.
I'm thinking 4 interference with 6 cars. We do not have the units for this. I think.
Haven't had a tracker update in a while. Might be dead.
Copy that. We'll code 6 the area. 220's continuing eastbound Eclipse. Just code 6ing. My assumption is that they took Conquistador north, probably shot it straight up northbound toward Great Ocean. Either that or they would have double backed, take the little cut, and sent it eastbound on Del Perro.
I have a speeding, the same interference vehicle earlier, sending it north Great Ocean. That's just 50. They're probably sending it up north.
Copy that. We'll move our code 6 up north.
We should get units on 68 in case they turn to 68. I'm going north into Polito.
71 will hit 68. I'm northbound on Tonga right now.
I'm gonna be honest, with 4 interference plus the primary vehicle, I don't feel like we have sufficient units. We'll do a brief code 6. I don't want to do too heavy of a search, to be honest. We'll see what we can do. 220's northbound Sonora Road, code 6. For every interference, we're supposed to we can get 2 units attached to.
Another speeder vehicle sending it
Technically,
northbound
according to what they
Great
have,
Ocean.
if they have 4 interference plus
But
5, on the main vehicle we can have 3 plus 1, 3 in a parallel.
Maybe that blue Mustang.
For every other
still
interference,
sends it
we can get 2 more units attached, right? So for us right now this is just for like a general call, just in a basic general call, 3 plus 1. In this situation, it's 3 plus 1 plus 4 interference. 4 times 2 is 8. We would essentially need everyone on duty right now to attach to this, and even then we're pushing it. Nothing northbound Joshua.
Nothing eastbound for 68.
I think that it's been just a straight highway blast. I've seen all of their interference vehicles sending it north. I'm currently eastbound through Polito. If we wanted to do kind of a final code 6, just send it up north Los Santos Freeway, see if we intercept there.
Copy that. 220's pushing eastbound on Joshua. I'm going to take it all the way to Sonora.
324's been sent up northbound Sonora. I haven't seen anything.
Yeah.
Oh my god, 470, I just came across the Kuruma. It just pulled out in front of me on Del Perro Freeway. It's currently going northbound Del Perro Freeway towards Great Ocean Highway. Oh god, he just brake checked me hard.
If you're the only one on it,
Currently getting sent across Bay City Avenue. Yeah,
Hey,
it's the
friend.
Kuruma. Oh, I've got the hatchback here. He's bowling. Oh my god, this thing is like 5 pounds. The target vehicle is last seen going southbound on Bay City Incline. VCB.
I'm going to call Ripley.
490 redirecting from Tonga.
Just straight sending stuff.
Hey.
Hey, Flop.
Sonora,
Uh,
let's see.
Your honest opinion, I'm kind of feeling similar. I didn't even want to like go through with this to start with because I didn't think we had the units. With all this interference, I think I'm just going to call off the chase. If they have 4 interference plus the primary vehicle and we have what, 6 cops plus their 1, we're never going to be able to get this thing. So I'm
I
calling
agree.
it.
20.
All right, awesome. I'll call it off.
We're in Liberty.
All right, good call.
Yep, thanks. Bye.
It's now eastbound on Boulevard Apparel.
I brake for a sec. 220. With 4 interference plus the primary vehicle, we do not have sufficient units to try and pursue this. I say we fall off and call it as is. Let them have it. It's all good. I appreciate everybody. Thanks for trying. The code 6 was good.
Roger that. All units breaking off.
Hey, firm.
469 today.
RTB.
Shots fired.
Where?
20.
Boulevard Del Perro. Stand by.
Are you breaking off?
Midway Thunder. I tried to break away from the hatchback, and he just continued pursuing me and started ramming me into a wall.
All right, that's going to be 78s.
He's left the area now, southbound Madway and Thunder.
Can you hit your panic button, please?
VCB on the hatchback, the vehicle plate's flagged.
Copy that. If you can confirm the plate rate on it, just stay there. Let's get units over there, secure the area, try and grab a projectile if we can, a casing if it's unseen. I say we just peel the fuck out. We already called off the chase. Are you
What color
shooting?
was it?
It's gonna be a black hatchback. License plate is Lincoln Union Lincoln 62 William 28. Comes back to a Carolina.
10-4.
They blew out my tire.
Copy that. 220s, 23, 78s.
So you broke off, and they just chased you down and tried to just.
A firm, I turned off my lights, turned off
No,
my
you're good.
sirens, and I turned away, and he pursued me and started ramming me even more.
Interesting. Look,
Okay.
we have it flagged. If we see it, we'll double back to it. Do you need medical?
There's a white
I don't think so.
Lamborghini area.
Okay.
Yeah, I was chasing him. I was about a half a block behind him, and I turned
That
off
was
my lights
a
because you
white
said to break
Lambo
off.
that was running
And
parallel
we were
earlier.
going on to Boulevard Del Perro.
Did you open fire at all?
169 is 23.
I did
I'll
after
stay mobile.
he kept ramming me. And I was trying to get away from him, and he just kept pursuing me and ramming me over and over, and almost flipped my car. So I got out and shot at him.
What is going on? What's going on with this Lambo?
Right, white Lamborghini left. Do we have any more that we can see?
I don't believe so. We have Air 1 in the air. Ripley, any status on that vehicle?
I swept the area where the 78 went. I didn't see any hatchbacks.
Okay, affirm. Could I get a unit to document the scene? Do you need a repair kit, Remington?
Yeah, I don't have a repair kit right now.
I gotcha.
490, I'll document.
Copy that. I'll back you up. I'm gonna repair your vehicle real quick. Remington, if you could hold lethal for Stonefinger.
10-4. I'm not seeing where they shot my tire out.
There's a car watching me refuel.
Where you at?
Repeating.
7176.
26.
I think they're still being aggressive and we've broken off.
I honestly didn't even hear their gunshot.
I'm not
But they
sure.
obviously did if they blew my
We've already
tire out.
broken up. I don't know why the aggression is continuing. Yeah, this is
You were
interesting.
way closer than we think, or
It was Colin McKinley. He took out a bullhorn and just started talking shit and then drove off. So I think he was just making fun.
I gotcha.
advise we do have 13 Bravo at Mission Row. I'm guessing probably didn't
So
eat.
no projectile from the shots.
67176.
And honestly, I don't know where they blew my tire out. I only
Is
just
this you?
realized it's blown out. I did shoot
Okay.
quite a lot.
6976
Okay.
MRPD for the 13 Bravo.
Copy that. We're just gonna document this scene here, and we're gonna peel the fuck out. I wish we had more units.
Iron Eagles refueled, parked, heading back.
Were these your shots here?
K9.
If there's a collection of casings, it's
Actually, I'm
probably
gonna go.
where I
I'm
was.
gonna spend the last hour of my shift running motor.
Because he had rammed me all the way up the road, from Boulevard Del Perro up to here, and flipped my car. And I jumped out and started shooting because he was just continuing to ram me.
I gotcha. All right.
And I didn't really move where I was standing from.
23 MRPD EMS. How far out are you?
5 seconds.
Okay, firm. I'll come unlock the.
Hey, you good, Stonefinger?
Say again?
You good?
Sure.
Yeah.
I gotcha. I don't know. So there's casings up to the north on Mad
Someone
Wayne,
is
but
inside,
those are
kind of
just Remington shots.
Yeah, that's all I've seen so far. I'm gonna go further down since she was coming off of
Yeah.
Del Perro.
I'll follow you. Whoop, sorry, I didn't see you.
On the Bravo yet?
Negative.
Working on it.
Would you like to go to the roof?
On the roof,
I'll
I
go to
don't
the
see
roof.
her
I'll
here.
go to the roof.
I'm already up here if she's not here.
Firm.
Damn.
Bravo, found the Bravo. They're in the detective room.
Could you unlock the doors for me?
Yeah.
Well. Oh well. What's up,
If
Chad?
somebody went out for Jamestown.
Not really much that we could do, unfortunately. Unfortunately, there's not much that we can do. The only thing that we really can do in that situation is count our units, count our cards, and say, all right, let's peel the fuck out. They had 4 interference plus the main vehicle, and then there's 6 of us, which is not enough units for that. We would essentially have to individually all chase a car, maintain the pursuit, which is just not gonna happen. So
Remington, were you still on Boulevard Del Perro open fire or already turned off?
Honestly, I don't know when they opened fire. I didn't hear the shot, but they knocked out my tire at some point.
Were they out of the vehicle or they shot from the vehicle?
It would have been from the vehicle. I never saw them exit.
Hey,
They were
firm.
going eastbound on BDP. Whenever Flops made the call to disengage, I turned off my lights and turned northbound on Madway and Thunder. The vehicle U-turned and came back towards me and started ramming me.
Break for a sec. Colin McKinley's 65 Mustang was just going eastbound Boulevard Del Perro. Just be mindful. If they likely shot from the vehicle and we don't know where, it's essentially needle in a haystack at this point, unless you kind of know ish direction and you want to do a quick check. But overall, there's no reason to run all the way up Boulevard Del Perro here. If we have to break off, we'll break off. All right.
It was at a high rate of speed when I disengaged.
I got you.
was trying to slow down.
I say we just peel out of the area at this point. We don't have a lot of units on
Yeah.
duty. I don't want to get caught here. If we can't locate it at this point, I just say we just go from here.
Yeah, I've got no idea what that aggression was about.
Yeah, that's
Well,
kind of confusing.
the guy
Literally disengaged.
there was a toddler driving that white Lamborghini, so the rest of them probably were acting the same way.
It's all good. Well, let's break off. Let's get out of the area. It was a good try. I'm glad you're okay, Remington. We got your car repaired. You got the vehicle flagged. We'll do a felony stop if we see it.
All right.
Awesome. Yep, not a problem. All right, 220. I'll be back in service. All units are going to be breaking off the 78s. I think we're good to go. Hey, what's up?
Hello,
320,
Sergeant
you got any more for me?
Dugon. How's it going?
Mm,
I have a search warrant. I talked to Bloom, but he's not on duty anymore. I was gonna throw it to either him or Barrick, but it's
Sunday.
It's a doozy.
It's a doozy. Do you have food?
I just ate the food that I was given by the medic who picked me up because
Great.
I passed out. I passed out while working in the detective room on stuff for too long.
I got you.
Okay, so I'm gonna submit the search warrant, but I wanted to pass the PC to a sergeant first so you can read it and tell me if you want to sign it.
Where you at? I'm gonna meet you in the room.
I am at the detective room. I
am on my way.
Okay.
I'll see you in now.
Yep.
Hello. What do we got? What do you got for me? Lucy?
Sorry, I was just emailing it to you.
Oh, all good.
There is the statement of PC. It's on an entire separate sheet because it has a lot of stuff. As for the rest of the search warrant, let me just go ahead and read it off for you. Name of suspect. No, suspects. Okay, it's plural. Suspects. Boris Krishnikov, Aubrey, Forehead Webster, Future Hendricks. Date 7/23/23. Places to be searched: Dry Dock Street 9. Property to be seized: explosives, guns, drugs. Stand by. The basis for search under San Andreas Penal Code is check one or more evidence of a crime, contraband, fruits of the crime, or other illegally or other items
I can show this,
illegally
right?
possessed. Yeah, I think so.
You cool if I do? I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah, I mean, none of it should be secret. None of it should really be secret. Property designed for use, intended for use. Okay, so I'm checking the first 3 boxes for the thing, because it's not a person, but it's all the other stuff. As for the next boxes, we're continued on the attached sheet because there's an attached sheet. Night search is requested because
Has a
obviously,
report been opened up
and
for this
then
yet, or
delayed
should I go ahead
notice
and do that?
also because obviously, and then I sign it.
If
and
you
then
want to
it
go
has
for it, I'm gonna be 10-7.
commanding officer.
Hey,
That's
bro,
hopefully
I'll get
you.
one open,
Offense
just get
description. For offense description, I have possession of Class 1 weapons, Class 2 weapons, Class 3 weapons, and explosive devices. Sounding good so far, Flop?
I think I've got the I've got the gist. So statement of PC here is essentially the continuation of.
Yeah. So it's got stuff from the Hydro War situation where we witnessed them going in and out. So obviously they're stashing stuff from gang wars in the building or restocking on drugs as well from the building. And then we have all of the market stuff, the connections between the owner and both Forehead and Future. Actually, fuck, I did forget one thing. I have to put the connections between Forehead and Boris in there as well. I gotta take a couple pictures. 1 second.
Yeah, you're fine. Give me just a minute to read through this. Give me 1 sec. First, by Boris, for a member of now the defunct Balbani crime family, most recently associated with Gulag Gang before largely disbanding. Balbani himself joining the suspected front business Gulag Enterprises and being arrested most recently with GG members Rafi Rouse and Omar Didan. Mr. Didan, expungement on 2/23, or sorry, 2/20/23 shortly before purchasing Dry Dock. Eugenia Hydra. Is this property a house or is this a warehouse?
This is a warehouse, dog.
Okay. Engaged in a violent gang or all over Los Santos where no less than 5 RPGs were fired or seized by the UPD by Gulag gang members. As is typical with gang wars, very often Hydra members were found downed. Just are positive with weapons commonly used or drugs already missing from items off their person stash. Trooper Rhodes pulled over the same Mustang speeding as it left the warehouse northbound on Popular and turned down to Innocence in the direction of the gas station owned and operated by Google, and confirming both plate the identity of the driver. Oh fuck. Let's see.
Okay, now it should be complete. I just added a little bit at the end that shows the texts and calls, or text and call from Krishnikov to Webster.
Yeah, well, that's definitely a facial recognition ID. Let's see. The gang war resumed with another fight shortly after. Officers continued to surveil the warehouse in the following days, and Sergeant Barrett Johnson again witnessed future Hendricks, this time in Larry Knox's gray MG 845 parked in front of the warehouse, and immediately followed a fight with Hydra, and also immediately preceding a fight Hendricks was arrested with a hot gun coming back to the shooting at El City the day prior, where the RPG was fired and the evidence was found on scene. However, Webster, driving the same Mustang registered to Ming Jing Tai, was witnessed by Detective DeMont entering Dry Dock 9 before being pulled over and ID'd by deputies Dukakis and Fury. Let's see. Oh, this is the same report. What? Oh, they just re-referenced it. Okay, sorry. So, Forehead was driving the same Mustang registered to Jing Tai, was witnessed entering before being pulled over and ID'd. Hendricks and Webster are also the proprietors of what they refer to as the market, an apparent black market arms dealing outfit. Sorry. The pair regularly twat out the following RPG C4 and remote bombs. Yeah. Future was raided on 11/7 following the bombing of Michael Swan Hospital after posting a photo of himself with a bomb on Twitter. Nothing was found in his storage. Okay. I want to make sure that this thing is like lock and keyed. So I'm reading through this. I want to make sure everything is like.
No,
good.
you're good. Take your time. Take your time. This is why I wanted to just have you read it before I even submit it for you to sign it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, Remington.
Forehead raided
Okay.
second time following his apprehension by HGBTU, finding nothing in his personal storage following this apprehension. Krishna, as confirmed by his profile, no longer listing employment Google. Like, Enterprise's common practice for employment status to be revoked temporarily in such arraignments to conceal connections in fear of further investigations for a raid. UBD has found confirmed contacts between Hendricks and Webster via subpoenas on both the former. Hendricks leaves a message for Krishnikov.
Investigative?
Then immediately contacts his associate, Mr. Webster, about removing the fellow GG members' Ralphie Rouse keys to Dry Dock 9. I'm taking Ralphie's keys, by the way.
Is this the... Sorry, which one is this?
Also spoke with Webster on the phone and then texted him state ID. UBD has reason to believe that the warehouse is being used for storage of weapons up to Class 3, including explosives, and as primary storage for the market, as well as the drop-off of stolen guns from gang wars and storage of drugs frequently used in gangs, such as heroin, based off of observation of GG members making use of the warehouse between gunfights and the activities of Mr. Hendricks and Mr. Webster in relation to the market. This sounds like a thorough investigation.
No one was charged for anything from this because of the drug trafficking.
So the reality is this. This isn't just like a, hey, we saw this person enter and leave. This is a thorough investigation with photos and reasons to actually back up the... This is good. I mean, at the end of the day, it's up to a judge. If a judge denies it, I'll ask the judge why. But overall, I actually think that this is a pretty like solidly put like case. I think like the saying this deserves to be put in front of a judge is, I mean, you know, I hate when people say that. This genuinely like comes off to me like a thorough investigation. Every raid that they conducted led to nothing relating of the such. However, them obviously having access to this stuff leads officers to believe that they are obviously putting it somewhere else. There was an investigation done by Dry Dock Street 9. Leading officers to believe that the same people found in the same gang wars using these items such as bombs and posting photos on Twitter with said things is a reason for officers to believe that this could be the place where they're storing this stuff, which based on what I'm reading actually sounds like a really fucking solid. Okay. Lucy, when you get a sec, I will explain my side.
Not yet. That we're still working on it. It's basically we're using the leverage we have now to get information, and then from there we're posting it. Okay. All right. Yeah. Bye, Remington.
Was she calling about the seaside stuff?
Yeah, she was just.
I told her
she
to
was
reach out to me.
confused.
What the heck?
I was confused about the report not being. No one had been processed. I was like, we're gonna docket posting Vidal's ass for 2 times class 1 possession.
Yeah, the reality is I had asked Churro, who has already done a thorough like kind of once through with that, to sit down, thorough Churro, to sit with Remington and start working on helping with the subpoena, and when it happens for him to let me know so I can help assist. I got promoted at the worst time when I said I would help with that. So I asked Churro if he happens to cut into Remington before I do, to sit down with her and talk, which it sounds like they've already started. And then I would be there to assist. But to really quickly get back on topic, typically in a search and seizure like this, the question that would typically come up is, and I'm trying to play devil's advocate in the position of a judge, right?
Yeah, no, I know.
In the position of a judge reading this, can I paint a picture? Short answer, yes. You can paint a picture with this. Now, with that said, do I believe that there was enough of a thorough investigation that ensued to lead to this point? Absolutely. No doubt about it. You have multiple instances where raids occurred with the same individuals who are seen entering and leaving this property, leading officers to believe that even though they have access to these things, they're obviously not within their own personal properties, leading you to believe and leading the UPD to believe that they are potentially storing this somewhere else, which then led you guys to Dry Gap 9, which then allowed you guys to watch an investigation come out where the same people who are entering and leaving this property are seen with these same vehicles being found at these wars or at these other active scenes where bombs or RPGs were used, leading you to believe that this is the place where they're storing this shit, which honestly is kind of big. You know what I mean?
Do you like the Wikipedia style citations where you can just click the relevant report
Yes.
in the big paragraphs?
No, that actually helped out a lot, actually. I think that this is good. I think this is worthy of being sent up for review. I mean, this is going to come down to a judge ruling if they think that enough was done. Personally, between the multiple raids and the lack of finding any of this stuff, but the continuation of RPGs and bombs being used is, I think, more than a valid of enough reason, in my opinion, to say that you've already done the thorough investigation on Dry Gap.
I think the biggest thing
Dry Dock.
is, so the subpoenas we finally got back on Thursday, and I've been wrestling this weekend trying to like figure out exactly how to word this. So I've just been putting it together this weekend amongst taking a little bit of time to myself and not being on duty. And then Yeah, I didn't see anything else on cameras at the warehouse this weekend either. Brian said wait a little bit, but I'm done waiting on this one. I want to go for the warehouse, and even if we get in there and it's already been cleaned out, at least we're done with it, and I can close this chapter in the investigation, and it can just become part of the bigger investigation into the market and where they're getting that stuff from.
Anonymous, thank you for the gift of sub to stream elements. What the fuck? Thank you.
I think it's time to move past the warehouse. I'm sick of looking at this fucking warehouse.
I gotcha. I mean, listen, here's the reality. If you want to go through with it, I think that you have you have probably. Hey Ray, could you give us a few minutes?
See, I told you they were having
We're
private
yeah, we're
conversation.
talking about a detective thing. One sec.
Right.
I'll give him to you in 1 minute, Ray. Yep.
I need you to step out. I need Ray.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lexington. Okay. So you think it's good?
I think this is about as good as it's gonna get. I was gonna suggest things to maybe try and articulate it elsewhere. This is.
What do you think it's missing? Because
I was gonna say honestly, you kind of wrapped it up very nicely. I was gonna come with suggestions, but
yeah, I write narratively.
You kind of beautifully wrote the story. Like to me, who actually has no idea about this investigation, in terms of being involved in it, for me to read this and understand where you're coming from, I think is a good reason.
It was kind of difficult because I write narratively, and I had to kind of weave a couple different threads. Like there's a reason it starts with like describing his connection to Gulag Gang, because I'm like, okay, I have to at least establish that before I can start saying like, here's all the specific instances of people being related to that fucking place. The Hydra bit kind of gets condensed, and then there's like that line of like 7 reports. It's literally just, look, this is what we did as the police department in the month of June. We kept responding to these fucking shootouts, and I kept seeing them go to this warehouse after. I wonder what they were doing there.
Yeah. Well, the main point, and the reason why I'm giving you the thumbs up for this is because this wasn't like you sat in a warehouse, you saw someone walk in and walk out, and they're involved in a gang war, right? This is all that, but you also raided these people's personal property as well and found nothing, leading you to believe.
I did, HVTU did, Nakota did.
Yeah, there is a strong reason to believe, based on the evidence that you have, that this is a potential warehouse where they are storing this stuff. So, from a supervisor stance, if you think that this is a green light, I'm more than willing to pass it up, and I'm more than willing to personally sign off on it. I think at this point,
this is me, detective, going to sergeant for signature. I mean, I was going to just bring it to Bloom, but he's not on duty anymore, so I figured you are next in line, and then it would be Barrick if I waited until after the shift started. But I want to get this done and dusted and get it up.
Yeah, I'll sign it. We'll call it official. You wanna forward it over to me, or did you submit it?
I haven't submitted it. I have the form up still. So just for my own sanity, I'm going through what I wrote again. So offense description: possession class 1 weapons, class 2 weapons, class 3 weapons, and explosive devices. Is that good? Do I need more?
Say that all again. I'm sorry.
For offense description.
That was a lot to take in.
Under offense description, I wrote possession of class 1 weapons, class 2 weapons, class 3 weapons, and explosive devices. Right? That's what we suspect the offense will be if we raid this place. So that's what I wrote.
That's your primary, yes. Your primary focus in your statement of probable cause is the explosives. So yeah, you're good on that front. If you wanted to add drugs, you mentioned drugs.
I have that under property to be seized. I have property to be seized, explosive, guns, and drugs. But the arrests that we actually have of them are possession of explosives and stuff like that. So I'm kind of just offense description. It has always been unclear whether it's offenses that have led to this PC or whether it's the offense we're expecting to charge based off of the search. Because the second is kind of just a guess, right? You're guessing what charges I'm going to have after I get in this place. I don't know what's in there, right? And Anyway, yeah, okay. So night search, delayed notice, both good. Evidence of a crime, contraband, and property, all checked on the thing. I hate this fucking form, is basically what I'm saying.
This
Making
form
sure I
sucks. Yeah.
clicked all the things on the form properly. All right, I'm gonna just send it, and then you can see it on the output, in the output channel.
Yeah, bear with me for just a minute. I want to make sure I see it. What's the date today? Okay. 7/24. Give me a minute, dudes.
All right, it's been submitted. I don't know if I still have access to the output channel, but you should check and see if it's in there.
Give me a minute. Let me see. Search warrants. Search warrant output. Give me a minute, chat.
Where would I find the link to the output channel? It used to be in the SCU channel, I think. Right?
Yeah, this
Or
is
was
now
it-
this
or
is
was
now
it-
in a channel that I don't think you have access to yet, but a channel you should have access to soon.
Yeah, I need to have the output channel.
Let me get you the search and seizure, and I will email it to you real quick.
Okay.
What's the date today? This is all 2022? What the fuck? Dude, this channel is so annoying. I hate this thing.
Yeah, you would think like the output channel would just be pinned in the UPD, DOC, DO. Well, it would just be UPD or DOJ, I think. I don't know why DOC would need to be in the know on that.
Yeah. Do you have any food by chance?
I do not. I'm sorry.
Okay. I don't see it on the output. Let me try refreshing it. Hold on. Trying to look through this thing is nails on a fucking chalkboard. I hate it. Chat, give me a second, dudes. Command shit. This is fucking annoying. I fucking hate this sheet, dude. If there's anything I hate more than...
I found a search warrant output thing that I still had access to from before, but I don't know if it's current. It's got relatively recent stuff in it. I don't know. I just used the form on the current PD master.
I found it.
You found it? Okay, so it did output correctly?
Yeah, trying to find it is like nails on a fucking chalkboard. I hate it, but I got it.
Is it because all the dates mashed together, whether it's 2022 or 2023? Is that what I'm seeing?
Pretty much. Yeah, you could say that. Yeah.
That's stupid. That's fucking annoying.
I just forwarded over to you the official one. If you're going to make any edits, obviously do it, you know. I think it all showed up pretty okay, though. Whew. Sorry, Chad. I can't show this, unfortunately. It's very, very, very annoying to go through this, though.
All right, cool. Yeah, you got TBD there for when you want to sign it, and then we wait for a judge. Woo! Judges. They're not pieces of shit. I don't hate them. Let's just hope to God it's a night that Cross feels like being a judge. Because Cross is one of the only people I could actually see signing this.
All right. It's signed. I'll go ahead and pass it up. Do you have any judges that have been working on this with you that I should be reaching out to first? I mean, I'm probably just
No.
Okay.
We don't want to judge shop. I'm just personally hoping that it's Cross or Adams because they're two of the only ones who I trust to have their heads on straight.
No, you're fine. Let me ask you a question. Is it considered judge shopping if you're trying to avoid the confliction of multiple judges and you have a continuous, or I guess a continuation on an ongoing case? So let's say like
I didn't follow, but I don't think any judges are conflicted on this.
Okay. That's all. Let me ask you this. So let's say I'm investigating a murder or let's say I'm investigating a blood out and I have 18 subpoenas that I need signed and they all come within, 3 weeks. Would the DOJ look at that as judge shopping if I went to the same judge to say, "Hey, just want to let you know, I have another subpoena in regards to this investigation"?
I think this is a question that you ask that judge.
Oh boy. All right.
I think the question would be like, hey, I have something related to the thing that you already handled once. Do you want to handle it or is that judge shopping? And then they will give you an answer.
I gotcha.
Personally, in order to ever avoid the appearance of judge shopping, I just have always submitted things and let them sort out who's going to respond to it. And then if I need to shout at somebody and say no one's
Hi,
looking
Shelby. I'm
at
in
it,
the detective room. If you want to come here.
if I need somebody to poke further up the chain, I find command, and I have command ask the judges. I've never actually reached out to a judge specifically for anything because I don't want to judge shop. But then I have Norman Adams who I will ask personal. I need advice from a judge kind of questions too, right? But I don't bring him into cases. Hi. Sorry, I just had Flop reading a whole thing and submitting
a metric fuck tone. This is probably the biggest SNS I've sent up. This will be. I'm interested. I think you have enough here that this should definitely get looked at by a judge. I'm interested to know if they have any rebuttals to it. I don't think they will, to be honest.
I'm expecting it to be delayed long enough that I'm going to probably be in a situation where when it finally gets signed and I go in there, if it's empty, I'm going to be like, I wonder if it was just signed faster if I would have found something,
I gotcha.
That's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting it to take a couple days, and then in those couple days, I'll get this general feeling that well, it's probably too late. Managing expectations with the DOJ is part of the important problem.
Well, Flop.
Hi, Shelby.
Hi, Flop. I came around to ride with you.
Did you actually?
Yeah, I actually did.
Oh, fucking bet. Ray's gonna have to wait.
And then you didn't answer the phone.
I'm sorry.
So I guess time to go to sleep and see you in a couple months.
No. When'd you call me? Oh my god, you called me a half hour ago. I was here. I was reading the search warrant. Fuck. Are you leaving me? Are you staying around?
I'm eating popcorn right now. You want some?
I would love some. Aphrodite want a popcorn
Movie theater.
Ooh,
Movie theater popcorn dipped in a. Well, yours isn't. Mine is. In nacho cheese.
Well,
it sounds really weird, but it's so good.
It sounds good. You know what's funny? You're the second person eating popcorn today. The first person was Aphrodite after I sent her to prison for manslaughter.
Oh, yeah, I saw that in command stuff.
Mm-hmm. Wait, where did that come up in command?
Wait, Aphrodite went to prison for manslaughter?
Oh, yeah.
But I put 2 and 2 together when they asked if we send EMS on holds or not when it comes to criminal charges, or if we let them go and put it on the docket.
I was gonna send her up, and I was told no, and I'm like, I'm like, that's fine, but I've never for EMS, and then everyone else.
No, it's only PD that you push to the docket.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. At the time, we didn't have an answer, and Snow made the call, who was higher than both myself and Barrick. So I was like, fuck it. We'll go off Snow's call. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Plea deal already got signed. She's already been sent up. I actually gave her a little prison transport. Look at me go.
What'd she kill?
Her brother.
Why?
Let me submit this real quick. Give me 1 second.
Oh, did she kill another one of the gods?
Yeah, actually.
Oh, she keeps doing this.
All right, Lucy, your SNS is submitted. TLDR of yesterday. The Aphrodite proceeded to. So I got a call from Bauer saying, "Hey, I need help with this," and I'm like, "I got you." Her brother Apollo, I guess, needed a shower, so she decided to bring Timbo, one of the other EMS, and Apollo to the backside of the firehouse. Brought a fire truck around, shot a fire truck, the water at Apollo. Due to the pressure and him having his head bash against the concrete, motherfucker died on impact, essentially. He was ruled dead at the hospital by Dr. Sydney Harper. From there, it went to a metric shit ton of, I guess, paperwork and migraines. But essentially what happened was Timbo was a witness. Aphrodite said she did it. So I'm like, well, if she said she did it, we have a dead body. We have to come in and at least question her now. And Aphrodite admitted under Miranda that she was the only one in the fire truck, shot it at Apollo. And I was like, Timbo, who was in the fire truck? He goes, Aphrodite. I said, okay, did Aphrodite shoot the water? He goes, well, I don't really know. I wasn't looking at the fire truck. But, you know, I was looking at Apollo when he got shot. I'm like, okay, who pulled out the fire truck? He goes, oh, that was Aphrodite.
Oh my god.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Timbo. I walked in. I'm like, this is textbook manslaughter. She's got to get charged for it. There's nothing that we could do, unfortunately. We came to a plea agreement. She wanted 169 months instead of a year. Figuring it's Aphrodite. Thought it added up. Said, fuck it. Sure. Why not? Year of parole. And it sounds like
you should have just said 69 years.
That would have been funny as fuck.
That, and here's the thing is, she probably would have said yes to it.
69 years in prison though? Holy fuck.
Oh.
Jesus.
For the meme process.
God, I am hungry. We got to go get some food. This is submitted. I'll let you know when I get an answer, and I'll email you, Lucy, if you're not around. If you are around, I will call you and let you know.
Oh, I'm gonna be around most of the night, so.
Perfect.
If it gets signed in any kind of decent timing, I will be here for it. But I'm again expecting multiple days, and by the time I get in there, no point anymore, because that's just how things have been. I don't know how much you know of the other big investigation that we were doing that I have been involved in, the weapons bench one, but like 2 weeks the judges sat on that one.
Oh boy.
And then when we finally get in there, it's
gonna be gone.
So yeah,
it's all good. Well, I guess from here, I'm gonna go ride with Shelby for a little bit. But if you need anything, feel free to let me know.
Okay, yeah, I'll be around.
Also, reach out to Remington too and try and. Oh my God, there's food on the ground.
Me about a Hobbs ceiling thing. Hold on, what?
Gotcha.
Hobbs seal a police statement. Text flop all caps.
I was gonna say, she can hop seal anything as long as it's pertaining to the reason for the hop seal. She needs a reason to hop seal, which I'll explain to her. All right, awesome. Shelby, you ready?
Yeah, for 30 whole minutes.
Oh, you're only sitting around for 30? God.
I missed a little bit longer.
Okay. So
we'll see.
It's up to you.
It doesn't eat into the actual, like if I don't only stay around for 30, then
I got you.
I'll come and ride with you at some point.
What's
I've
going
been in
on,
a
brother?
hole for 2 days, so.
All right, this is my first time doing the trials.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Half our units are 10-7 right now. We may have to do trials another day. Are you able to show up tomorrow?
Yeah, I should be.
We have 1, 2, 3. I know we have at least guaranteed 3 people who are 10-7. We'll have 7 units on duty. We barely have enough units to go to calls right now. I only deny trials if we do not have units available. Would you be cool with maybe coming around tomorrow and we can get you set up? I didn't realize that I was gonna have you go out earlier, and we lost all of our units in that time.
Yeah, I mean, there's only 30 minutes till storm, though. To be fair.
Yeah. Have you had anyone explain the trials and go through everything? Do you have a card set up and stuff?
Rose added me to the list, so
let me take
I'm
a
not
look.
Sure. I've gone through the packet, so I have a basic understanding of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not really going to be able to get a full trial in anyways with this amount of time left.
Honestly, I just want to get the knowledge of one of the tracks.
I mean, honestly, I don't care as long as you can repair and refuel the bike. Hop on channel 11, mark yourself 10-7. If you're going to do a trial, you got to let me know what trial you're doing. And just text me your
Vinewood.
Vinewood? Okay. Vinewood's fine. Do me a favor. If you think it cuts too close and you can't get a final time, just take a photo of your best lap that you have and make sure you get the bike repaired. And then just
worst case, I'll just get it repaired after storm.
I'm gonna make this clear. I'm making this a one-time exception because I did make you wait and I kind of feel bad. If we have this amount of units on duty and most of them are 10-7, I'm not gonna approve it next time, only because we are down bad on units right now. So
yeah, no, 100%.
But
don't worry, Flop and I make up for at least 5.
Do we? Well, in that case, we could have done the 37 Alpha earlier. Fuck. We wouldn't have to call off that chase.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
Oh.
Ooh.
God damn it. All right. Yeah.
What's the best place for a bike armor, by the way?
That's a good question.
Tools?
I have no idea. I guess so. Let me get this to you real quick. This way you have it. Do me a favor. Save this. Photograph it. Whatever you got to do. That's the template for the dongle. Make sure everything there that is set the way that it is the way that it is. And then those are your pastimes.
All right, so just follow that template, basically.
Yeah, that's for the dongle. You'll find that in evidence locker motor.
Motor, yeah.
Make sure that dongle does not get stolen. That is a very important dongle. But outside of that, you should be good.
All right, thank you.
Awesome. Best of luck. All right, let's go grab my car. I need something to drink. Do you have anything to drink by chance?
No, that I didn't have.
Okay, it's all good.
Dispatch gave me the food. We can go grab some food.
All good. Where is my car? Where did I park it? Did I park my car?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't remember. You want to grab your charger?
Yeah, we can do that.
Apparently my charger's out. Let me just...
Fuck, where's my charger?
Oh, God. Hold on. My charger's upstairs. We're good. If you want to take mine, it's up to you.
Mine's... I need to park this in shared. Well, actually, fuck, I could do after Tsunami. You already have this out.
Who kicked my car? There's a...
Not me.
Okay. Well, hi, Shelby. How are you?
Good. How about you?
Overwhelmed. My God, this third stripe is a stressful thing.
Uh-huh.
I was unaware.
I was handling it. I was just doing a lot of bullshit from other people who, you know, can't be happy for someone who is a sergeant. I fucked my way to this position.
Okay, well, you don't gotta flex on everyone like that. The fuck?
It was a joke. I didn't. I earned this all on my own, okay?
Shit. Samantha's 311. Oh my God. I don't know anything about Moose Knuckles, this situation, but I know that that's come up once or twice before. I don't know anything about it though. Let me check our email chain.
Oh.
Oh my God.
This afternoon, he's been changed to a non-hut. Once he is awake, he'll be needed to be fined by PD. He can be free to go as long as he has served more than the sentence. We can fine him $45,000. So I guess we're good.
Okay.
To free him. Let me pull up the...
Should we go help out Samantha? Are we ever gonna patrol? God damn it.
No, probably not.
Should we go back and help out Samantha?
It makes it funnier this way. Yeah, let's go help her.
I really fucking wanna... I wanna just go on patrol. I have questions about sergeant shit. God damn it.
I was gonna try and patrol with you yesterday, but